ॐ गुरवे सर्वलोकानां भिषजे भवरोगिणां निधये सर्वविद्यानां दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः. Welcome to the Shiva Samhita class. Today, Shloka 17 to 22nd. First Shloka. Alokya sarvashastrani vicarya cha punah punah idamekam sunishpannam yogashastram paramadam. Yasmin yade sarvamidam yadam bhavati nischidam tasmin parishramakkarya kimanyat shastra bhashitam. Yoga shastramidam gopyam asmabhi paribhashitam subhaktaya pradadavyam त्रैलोक्ये च महात्मने. कर्मकाण्डं ज्ञानकाण्डम् इति वेदो द्विधा मतः भवति द्विविधो भेदाः कर्मकाण्डस्य कर्मणः. विविधः कर्मकाण्डस्यात् निषेधविधिपूर्वकः. निषिद्ध कर्मकरणे पापं भवति निश्चितं विधिना कर्मकरणे पुण्यं भवति निश्चितं. So far we are all discussing about different doctrines put forward by various acharyas. Here Alokya Sarvashastrani. Sarvashastrani, all these shastras, Alokya, having studied, and Punaha Punaha Vijarya cha, thinking again and again, thinking different aspects in all these shastras. Idam ekam sunishpannam yogashastram param madam. Idam egam, this is the only one shastra. Sunishpannam, developed. What is that shastra? Yoga shastram param madam, that is great. So this great Yoga shastra has developed. Having studied all shastras and thinking again and again and collect good deeds, good practices from that shastras. So yasmin yade sarvam idam yadam bhavati nischidam. Sarvamidam yadam bhavati nischidam. So the basic aspects or the basic principle of this Yoga Shastra, if we study, it is useful for knowing the principles of others. So tasmin parisramah karyaha, one should practice, one should study this Shastra, that means this Yoga Shastra. Kim anyad shastra bhashitam. So what is the use of merely speaking about the other shastras? So this Yoga Shastra, it is meaningful and great Shastra. The theme of this Shastras have collected from various Shastras. So it is inevitable for all And this Yoga Shastram, Yoga Shastram idam, this Yoga Shastra, Gopyam Asmabhihi Paribhashitam. This Yoga Shastra, now being declared by us, is a very sacred or secret doctrine. Gopyam Shastram, secret Shastra. And it should reveal only to a great pious bhakta or devotee across the three world, Trailokye cha Mahatmane, Subhaktaya Dadevyam. This Yoga Shastra should Pradadavyam give to Mahatmane, great person among Trailokye in this world. So, the ultimate aim of yoga is supreme and uninterrupted bliss. How do we achieve this? Is it through study, Jnana Yoga, or unconditional devotion, Bhakti Yoga, or yoga practice, Raja Yoga, or through action, Karma Yoga? If it is followed with selfless motive, the goal can be achieved. The most relevant path in our daily lifestyle is Karma Yoga, that is the path of action. Of the four paths of yoga, Karma Yoga is the process of perfection in action. So, first of all, the Karma Kanta, Karma Yoga is discussed. Karma Kandam, Jnana Kandam, idi Vedo Dvidha Mataha. Bhavati Dividho Phetaha Karma Kandasya Karmanaha. There are two disciplines, Karma Kanda and Jnana Kanda. Vedo Dvida Mataha. This classification we could see in Veda. Bhavadi Divida Bheto Karma Kandasya Karmanaha. And again, each yoga, that means Karma Yoga and Jnana Yoga, has again two divisions. See, this fact is declared in Bhagavad Gita also. Sankhya Yogo Pridhak Bala Pravadandina Panditaha. There are two streams, two yogas, two systems, and each, the ultimate goal of each system is one and the same, that is to attain moksha. So, Karma Kandam, Jnana Kandam, idi Vedo Dvidhamataha, Bhavadi Vivido Bhetaha, Karma Kandasya Karmanaha. Vividha Karma Kandasyat Nishedha Vidhipurvaka. And this Karma Kanda is divided into two, Nishedha and Vidhipurvaka. Nishedham means prohibition and Vidhi means prescription. So, in this twofold consisting of prohibition and prescription. And Nishiddha Karma Karane. Nishiddha Karma means prohibited action. While doing this prohibited action, Pabam Bhavadi Nischidam, it's sure that surely it leads to sin, Pabam. But on the other hand, Vidhina Karma Karane. Vidhina Karma Karane means those who are doing this, his action as per the Shastras or according to Shastras. Then what will be the result? Punyam Bhavadi Nischitam. It leads to merit. So, Karma Yogi is free from the impurities of mind. He prepared himself to receive divine light, divine grace, and divine knowledge. A Karma Yogi breaks all the barricades against realizing the ultimate truths. He is equipped with divine virtues. Karma Yoga destroys jealousy, hatred, and all other aspects. This enables one to do a real service to humanity. A Karma Yogi should bear insult, disrespect, dishonor, disgrace, or harsh words from others. He should have absolute faith in God, scriptures, words of Guru. Such a man is a good Karma Yogi. But while doing this karma, he should always aware about the Papa Karma. By knowing this Papa Karma, he should do Punya Karma. This is the nutshell of this part. So, there are two types of karma, yoga, Karma Yoga and Jnana Yoga. The Karma Yoga is also known as Raja Yoga and Jnana Yoga is also known as Sankhya. In Bhagavad Gita, Sankhya Yoga is firstly discussed, but here it is Karma Yoga. Karma Kanda is presenting, and as part of this second part, Jnana Yoga is going to be discussed. So, let's finish today's class, and hereafter we will discuss the balance shlokas of this Shiva Samhita, and the another part we will also deals with the different aspects of Jnana Yoga, Bhakti Yoga, Raja Yoga also. Okay, thank you. Sarve bhavantu sukhinah, sarve santu niramayaः, sarve bhadrani pashyantu, na kaschit dukkha bhag bhaved.